Hi everyone, it's Tom Mackie here. It's really hard to believe that it's been 12 months that we've been creating videos for our channel now, but time flies when you're having fun. So when we started out on this journey, we had no idea whether we were going to get a couple of hundred views or thousands of views. But luckily it has been turning out to 1,000 views, and we thank you very much for all your support. So looking over the past 12 months, we've actually put together a selection of outtakes of videos that you've not seen before, and some favorite images, and so we've got various different categories, so let's go ahead with the first category. So we've been up really early capturing beautiful sunrises, but there is one moment that actually stood out on all of our video takes. It was the one that we did in the Peak District, capturing the misty sunrise over Mam Tor. So as you can see, it's one of those mornings where everything just came together and created this beautiful misty sunrise, which is great, especially when you're trying to photograph or video a misty sunrise video. So the scene unfolded so quickly in a short period of time, but it was great to be able to bring this to you and share it with you on video and in my still images. So you probably heard me mention the word drama over the past 12 months. I mean, it is a word that I love using, but I think that drama in any image really makes it stand out from the rest. So this first image was taken during a videoing down at Kimmeridge Bay in Dorset. Now this is one that I really didn't even think was going to happen, but we were actually on the edge of a front, a low pressure front. And I've always said that drama happens on the edge of these fronts. And we had the beast from the east approaching, and we set up to do this video, and it just didn't feel right. Things didn't seem like it was happening. And then suddenly, it was like the sky just erupted in this brilliant color, and this was not manipulated at all. This is how it was. And right at the very last minute, the sky just took on this glorious golden tone, and just produced an amazing video, which I'm sure if you haven't watched already, have a look at that. But the image at the end was just one of those great dramatic shots from the year. So one more image that has to be included in the drama section here is one from Ireland. We've done a lot of videos from Ireland this year, and we were just shooting a trailer for a workshop that I'm going to be doing in Ireland. And we were just packing up the gear, and I thought, oh, look at the way the clouds are actually starting to move towards us. And I thought, let's just see what a really long exposure will produce. So I can't remember, I think it must have been about 7 or 8 minutes or something like that. And then when this came up on the display, I thought, wow, that's amazing. That was one of my favorite shots from creating drama out of something that I thought, yeah, it's all right, nothing great, but it ended up being very, very special. So funny moments, where do I start with this one? I mean, we had quite a lot of material to choose from, but we thought we'd break this down and show you a few clips of moments that I thought were very, very special. So this first clip is from our Best Lenses video. And you may remember there was this poor unfortunate photographer that fell right down in the mud with all of his camera gear and everything. And it was funny how we had more comments about that clip than we did about the lenses. So we thought it would be rude not to show it again. All right, okay. Right, ready? Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this up now. There's a photography workshop that's just arrived behind me. Oops, he's fallen over in the mud. It's great. So, getting back to the lenses though, so our next clip, we're actually in the Algarve in Portugal. We're doing a video about what's in the bag. And I'm sitting down on this cliff top, and suddenly I could feel these pinching on my butt, and jumped up to discover I'm sitting on an anthill. So what you're not aware of is that we had already done so many takes. So I was really concentrating on what I was saying, and I didn't really want to blow it. So I just kept stum and in agony, trying to get through that final take. But hey, we suffer for our art, don't we? Now, this is the XLS Series 3 tripod. Fantastic. It gets me out of jams a lot. Ah, ants. So I hope this has been useful. Oh, jeez. Little bleeders. Oh, God. Okay. So in our last video, we left Belfast with a bang, literally. I mean, we were shooting in front of the Titanic building, and we didn't know that they were actually practicing for the last night of the proms on the other side of the building, and complete with professional grade fireworks. And as I'm videoing, this thing went off, made me jump out of my skin. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to bleep some of the things though. I didn't like it. So, hey, jeez! Whoa! So I've been really pleased with many of the shots that I've got this year, but there is one that got away, and it was one that I was anticipating. That was the thing. It was the beast from the east as it was approaching the south coast of England. We were poised, ready for this, hoping to get Dirtle Door in snow, but I was committed to fly out the next day, and wouldn't you know, it came in the day after I left. So I missed that one. And to make matters worse, looking on social media, all the local photographers that went down there and they got that shot. So however though, I do have a date with Destiny. I'm going back in December this year to see if I can get something. So as a photographer, I'm frequently asked, what's my favorite shot? You know, that's kind of like choosing your favorite child. You really can't do that. I find it very difficult. Usually it's the shot that I've taken very recently. And this year, probably my favorite shot is the lone pine tree in the snow taken in Canada, mainly because this is an image that you have to see, and we anticipated the light, waiting for the light to actually hit the tree. And because it's such a simplistic image as well, with some beautiful sensuous curves to the snow. So that's why that's my favorite shot. So whilst the pine tree in the snow is my favorite shot of the year, the image of the year has to go to the sunset at Mangart Pass in Slovenia. Now this was taken during a workshop, and I love it when this happens on workshops, when you take a group up to a location and everything, unsuspecting to us, just goes to plan. We hadn't anticipated this working out as well as it did, but we were there, set up and ready for what transpired. It just was one of those sunsets that just gave and gave. It just kept getting better and better. It was such a great feeling when everything comes together. And that's what I love about being a landscape photographer, when moments like that happen. So thanks very much for all the support you've given us this year. We've really enjoyed bringing you all this content. We've got a lot more to follow in 2019. So I want to wish you a happy new year. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.